get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Here's Ellis. Here's Valanciunas. They shoot again. And the layup is good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Their last game was against the Clippers, looking to carry into this one.
And as a rule of thumb,
substituting on the court.
Here's Holmgren. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Hartenstein finds Williams. MP outside. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Here's Holmgren. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Perimeter is filled up by Luck and DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oklahoma City trailing. Enriching throughout his career. DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will jam you to death.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allen LaForce.
Thanks, Mark. Quite a performance. He ended up with 12 points and did a nice job of spreading the ball around. He showed just how reliable he can be when his ball on the floor is expanded. Nice back to him.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Long passes to Ellis. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Thunder trail by 3. MP scanning the floor. There's the drive. And it's rejected.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Monster slam.
You definitely saw the speed of Monk in this transition break.
MP outside. Tipped away. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
First team time.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turn.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 9-point cushion at the end of the
Your
quarter.
Kings, 35. The Thunder, 26.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what we're seeing from Keegan Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the 3. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Takes a 13-footer. Strong move inside.
Living in this area on the court, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
His shot is good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The Kings lead by 7. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Here's Murray. Back to DeRozan. On the clock. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. MP, the pass to Holmgren. Back to MP. Pass to Williams. And a foul ball on the way up. So he'll take 2 for the free throw.
Make him earn it at the line.
And Sacramento making a change here. Ellis is checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Up top of the beam. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Right wing. DeRozan outside. The take from the Lakers. An impressive score. He takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick more apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
To the middle. And if he gets it to go, on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Ellis, covered by MP. Pass to DeRozan. And he drives in over Williams, and they get it back.
Wow, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves solving away shots just like this.
MP outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Timeout call for Kings. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Greg.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year.
Sacramento leading by 6. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, right in the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Monk against MP. Pass to Holmgren. Back to MP. Hartenstein with it. Just 4 to shoot. MP, the pass to Williams. The 3. DeRozan with the block.
The experience of DeRozan is a step ahead of the shooter. And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Monk for 3. Williams grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP, the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Pass to Hartenstein. That shot, no good. Nice D from Sabonis. And some luck will bring it up for the Kings. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. DeRozan against MP. Outside Monk. Puts it up. MP finds Williams. Back to MP. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by the Kings. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. To the inside. Murray. Murray. Oh, he hangs in there. Cashes in on second chance points. And the Kings lead by 11.
Yeah, great awareness from Murray. I mean, he gets up there and sends the ball right back down.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid shot from distance of about 14 feet.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Timeout call for Sacramento. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand, Brian.
And Allie thanks. And it's DeRozan missing.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected
You can see why he's a statistical reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Clear. Missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from the team?
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting them after opportunity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Taking it inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
DeRozan missing. Thunder trail by 7. Steps back and shoots. Williams gets the bucket. On the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. 3.5 minutes and puts that on the scoreboard. Left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is why you involve DeRozan in pick and rolls. He just knows how to execute off them, just so smooth.
Here's Hartenstein. Good shot. Got it to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to some of these lanes. They know he's going to deliver.
We'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick and roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
Williams in the post.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 1. So he hits both of them.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
They'll probably slow things down now. Sacramento. They're ahead by 3. 7 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, timeout is in. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. That's a 5-point game.
Nice way to finish the game.
And the Thunder call time here. They're down by 5. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter here. And so it's Sacramento with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. But a win's a win.
And that's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Rally LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, it's your girl Miss T, and we are kicking off the summer. I hope to see you guys on the court on the W.
It's Kobe, man. I hope you're having a great summer on the 2K streets, man. And my biggest tip would be to try all the vast game modes that 2K has, whether it be My League, My Team, but especially My League and get in, run simulations, maybe you want a player lock. That's really going to help you have some fun during the summer if you're looking for something else to pick up.
What's going on, guys? Hollywood here, and if you guys haven't checked out the creator build section, you guys need to go check it out and make your build and get into the double rep events. If you guys happen to see me in an event, make sure you send me a team invite, and let's lock in for the summer.
Did you know that you can play with a build designed by NBA 2K?
Up next, the Grizzlies taking on the Thunder. For the Memphis Grizzlies, eliminated from the playoff fight, all that's left is to play spoiler, to play for pride. Taking on those playoff teams and knocking it. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Vucevic in itself. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with MP. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Near the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on the coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going. Looking for more answers. So it can be exhausting.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Grant. No good on that one. Good D by Holmgren. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Williams with a clean look. That one's good from the corner.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Now, Aldama. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Payne for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Here's up on the city now. MP right side. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This game coming after a loss against the Jets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really.
Yeah, just committed too many mistakes in both games. Credit their opponent for being disruptive.
It's his first trip to the line.
All season, always shooting around 73%, so not necessarily what he'd like to do.
Well, not the place Aldama makes the biggest impact. He specializes elsewhere on the court.
Morant with some nice D.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
The pass to Vucevic. Just 3 to shoot. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Wells, he's checked in for Bain. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to MP. Feeds it to Holmgren. That one falls.
I mean, sneaky, but when he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
So stand the Grizzlies trio of John Morant, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. An offensive rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Vucevic. Good. Nice assist from Morant.
2 physical points for Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Lou Dort out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Jackson against Holmgren. And the rejection by
Blocked just about every shot in his vicinity.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Memphis also making a switch. Vucevic checked in for Edey. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Vucevic missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played superbly. He scored 16 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Here's Parker. Not going to go that time. Morant with some nice D. Here's Kennard. Morant kicks to Kennard. Pass to Jackson. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 8. Down low. Here's Parker. Passes to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And
well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Off the rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in his first shot this game.
Forcing the ball into the paint.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And Memphis making a change here. Off's jacked in. Yep, that one goes in there. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
MP looking around. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Now, here's Kennard. He has yet to score. The pass to Huff. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of upward fall.
And that's what worries guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Give a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
33, the Grizzlies, 27.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they do up to the line. Because you're right. This is the problem.
First team Grizzlies 5 right now. Vucevic is out there with Jackson. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in the 2 guard.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with John Morant. The way he moves, his speed, it's all just on another level.
And MP with the basket on the circle. MP's got 5 points so far. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Wells passes to Morant. Now here's Wells. Covered by MP.
That's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And while we got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Allman. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team succeed.
Memphis bench David every single game, pulling in the right direction. Vince Williams is checked in for John Morant. Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis.
Grizzlies substitution.
Here's Kennard. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Wells. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And that one, good.
Let the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Just a little over 90 seconds going to the third quarter. Kennard against Gilgeous Alexander. Kennard gets to Jackson. Over Holmgren. Jackson misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Parker. Passes it to Holmgren. Good in the fourth goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Kennard the pass to Wells. Here's Obama. He's starting by Williams. Jackson down low. Kennard Holmgren.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Deflects the pass. Wells with the steal. Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Williams. Gilgeous Alexander against Kennard. Wells. The putback controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander.
He knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
5 to shoot. Kennard for 3. And the recovery.
They're close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, MP. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his true ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. In the know how good of a defender he is.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, look, the ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Gilgeous Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And good from Gilgeous Alexander. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in, so he gets him both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous Alexander out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Aldama off target with his 3. Inside, MP will bring it up to the front. They've led by as much as 10. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Morant against Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Jackson. To Williams. Jackson misses.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this way.
Parker with the pass to Hartenstein. And the one by Hartenstein.
Consider all the timeout right away after that. The defense has to be better than
Aldama. Pocket 6. And foul on Jalen Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games during the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Parker, the pass to Williams. Zentman drops it. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Morant. And good that time. Morant's got 24.
Well, he's just lightning fast. Morant is so effective in the two-man game.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Barton. To the middle. Teardrop shot. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 9 points for MP.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Back to Morant. And a piece of it. MP right side. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Here's MP. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous Alexander against Morant. Take a look at some missing stats for the Thunder.
Well, their shot block, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, where they just jump at.
MP right side. It's tipped. Here's Allen. He's running by Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Defense way up on Aldama there. He barely had any room. Hence, the whistle.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. And
Welcome on. A look at Indiana's starting group. Limhard and Maverick, they're the wings. Jackson out there with Murray. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren at 4, Hartenstein 5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with MP. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And Clark, the playoffs just around the corner. How many teams do you think have a legit shot to win it all?
Well, when you talk about championship teams, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have the ingredients to win 16 games, there is a component of luck and health that goes into that. You got to be top flight to go the distance.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Pacers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. Chimura with a rebound. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met. Yeah, and that turned the tide to rebounding differential. They got to focus on making a team effort to really pound the glass.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Back to Williams. MP outside. Gilgeous Alexander surveying the deep. Halliburton, and he buries that one. Bringing in.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous Alexander just making it look easy.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Here's MP. Tipped. Halliburton against Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Nembhard. The 3 is up. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Now MP. And count the basket. He was fouled. He's going to the line for 1 more. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the free throw, no good. Now Halliburton, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Hachimura outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
MP finds Williams. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and a putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pacers trail by 4. Now a timeout. Indiana. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points. And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Gilgeous Alexander. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. MP against McConnell. Pass to Toppin. This one for 3. No good on the shot.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
MP inside. He's marked by McConnell. Here's MP. It's blocked. Here's Nembhard. And it's Holmgren will rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Here's MP. It's hauled in by McConnell.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves. But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time. Bench players that contribute. And last game, their bench came alive. Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jackson. And a dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's...
Substitution on the court.
sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren with 4, almost double 5. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. And it's MP in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw good from Holmgren. Grabbing the buddies on the line. The mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Now here's MP. 9 points for him in his last game. Oh, stolen by Hachimura. Halliburton against MP. There's Neesmith with a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Halliburton makes the right play most of the time. He's just a steady hand out there. Great poise and vision.
Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Deflected. Pass to Hachimura with a rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Down low. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Jackson. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. The assist from Holmgren.
He had total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Oh, this one they get to host the Bulls. They'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game win stretch.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Now here's Halliburton. Still without a bucket. And Indiana misses again.
Well, they got one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
MP shot is off.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's three-point vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people's shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Grizzlies really contributed. He ended up with 9 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Pacers trail by 7. From 17, Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 5 now.
The pull-up, a really big-time weapon for Halliburton. Makes it really tough to guard Tyrese.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt. If you can find it in the point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a post guard, elite look.
So it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how it works. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot and in the middle. Oklahoma City leads by 11. MP inside. Defended by Halliburton. Rejected by Halliburton. Here's MP. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. MP's got his third bucket of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Those are 3 points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
Here's Hachimura.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Hachimura.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Great D that time from Holmgren. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Mathurin can be a problem defender in this league.
Shot clock at 5. Here's MP. The second effort. And another shot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries yet again. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Nembhard, pass to Halliburton. Jackson with it. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Mathurin. 4-3. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
He buries it from 3.
Coach likes that look. Encourages Alexander from the corner.
Now let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jeff Walker makes up for his leg frame with aggression. He said, quote, you don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical, unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down. A different look for him. Here's MP. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. And it's MP in the point guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Rejected by Holmgren.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Halliburton goes out to throw it down.
How about Halliburton? Going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle staff for the Thunder.
So the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Jackson finds Halliburton. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. Being able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that.
Puts it up the floor here on Oklahoma City. MP outside. The rebound by Jackson.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
McConnell right side. And he's going for the line. And the dunk by Jackson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
Here's MP, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Pacers trail by 11. And here's Halliburton. Over Gilgeous Alexander. That one a little long.
You have to credit their effort. They've done an amazing job on the glass. And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it. But it's been good on the don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlights show pain them even more.
Timeout called. The Thunder.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
You know, they had to do something, anything to stop the run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
MP outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. That's called by Jackson. Now the Pacers on the move. And McConnell the bucket on the assist by Halliburton. McConnell's got his first points of the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Indiana?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team sweating shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
Really left no choice this team. He had to foul.
Substitution in the court.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Halliburton against Gilgeous Alexander. Passes to the right. Stolen by MP. Outside, Williams. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with it. He's marked by McConnell. That's a fly. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot for nothing. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Outside to McConnell. 44 seconds left in the fourth. And they recover it. Neesmith on the wing. Williams defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here.
And so the Thunder take the win. A clean win. And one where they clearly showed better energy.
It's so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight.
We are here celebrating the community at the 2K TV wrap party, and we want to extend a very special welcome to Miss T. Welcome to NBA 2K TV. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing well. I see you're repping your squad. Tell us a little bit about your jersey.
I'm wearing that SGA jersey. You know I'm repping OKC as my favorite team.
I love it. And today we're going to be hopping into the W. And we're also joined by two of our 2K TV teammates, Blake and Brian. How you guys doing today?
Doing really good. Excited to play the W online. Always some fun action. And I think we could get a win right here.
Yeah, looking forward.
The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down the tunnel earlier tonight. They want to carry that sharp look on. A look at the Bulls' starting lineup. They've got Dosunmu. White is out there with Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with MP. And it's Williams at the small forward. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, allowing us where if you're not glued to the action, you might miss it.
Here's White, and 2 free throws.
He's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker, better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, first time to win the championship before he was in Chicago. They've got plenty of good players. Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Here's Jones. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Holmgren pitch to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in.
That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Jones against MP. Outside White. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Williams gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. MP outside. This is up to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Back to MP. There's Williams with the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And all the contact there, but he gets the ball and he'll shoot 2. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personally.
Williams kicks to MP. It's good. Great play by Williams to set up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Last game for Chicago was a loss to Dallas.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and you were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Jones, no luck.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now, here's MP. Defense right on. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Got the chance effort. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the nice bucket inside.
You love when guards crack back and try to help on the offensive glass. Shea doing work on the second chance opportunity.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And at home for the next game will be Detroit pouring in time. That will complete this four-game hosting. 0 on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Kobe White is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Pippen. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Giddey. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. On the pass to Barkley. Back to Joe. Holmgren the pass to Barkley. On 3, 5 on the clock. Nailed from 3-point land. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Chicago has won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Smith outside. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pippen with a wide open look. And the 3 off top. A season under the belts. Who took the lead by storm? You look at MP, he's just not quite in the running at this point. And while he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
You can't give him anything but major credit for what he's been able to do here in his rookie season.
How a guy will handle his first year. But now, with almost a full season behind us, we can say he's shown a ton of character this year.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander sub in for Isaiah Joe. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers played an important role. He had 9 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. Surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. He took command and played really hard to fight for his team.
Yeah, that's someone who's willing to take control. But then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Breakdown here, guys. Also stats for the Thunder.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
So it's Oklahoma City. They're leading at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hardenstein. MP is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. It's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined at the box ends.
Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow. And there's increased value being placed on all-around skill. Even in youth basketball, I think that bodes well for the future of the game. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Williams shot his own.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Jones. Chicago with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really bad start.
When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a three-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
Gilgeous Alexander hits to Holmgren. Holmgren moves out. And here's Holmgren. That's good. And the assist by MP.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Oak. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan needs perspective. Says I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life.
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call to the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense into the rhythm.
The Thunder have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Dort, he's checked in for Williams. And a change for the Bulls. Williams checked in.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Stolen by Pippen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. From outside the arc. And it goes. And the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 7 in the basket from White.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Pippen outside. White finds Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Pippen. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. And there's the bucket from MP. 22 points for MP.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And stolen by MP. Puts the move on. And it's good on the way. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
White. And a little luck that time, but it drops. White's got 7.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Dort passes to Barkley. To the wing right side. And here's London from the other.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP against Pippen. Over MP. And that one hits back on. Oklahoma City leading by 9. And bringing the high post. Joe passes to Barkley. Here's the 3. Misses the and so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Substitution
for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Higgins comes in for George. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Cason Wallace. And MP subbed in for Alex Caruso. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Smith. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the league. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Collins. Kevin Huerter is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. To the inside. And MP with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Giddey finds Jones. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right at all.
Giddey, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not guarding him down.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Second chance shot. That one's not going to go. Wiggins was from last week. The Thunder lead by 13. Williams, it's to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barkley. And it's denied.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
Here's Dosunmu. And again, Chicago. No good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point line to start the fourth quarter. MP, no good.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Back to Dosunmu. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put a finger on the deciding factor in this one. I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
I think you're on point. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so checking out their season after this team will become their 45th win.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's good from long range. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP inside. Defended by Jones. MP, no good. Jones with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Jalen Duren out there with Holland. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Brent, we're deep into the season now. Who do you see as the favorite to win it all?
Well, tough BA to do any predicting at this point. We see the matchups and how those things play out. And there are some elite teams right now that are salivating at the opportunity to compete.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this game.
We know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. Fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Now here's Cunningham. Ivy outside, launches it, and it's Holmgren with the rebound. It's Oklahoma City. Last week was in Detroit, where they were able to defeat the Pistons.
I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won. A little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to MP. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. MP against Cunningham. 10 feet away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. It doesn't make them all as still very much a high percentage look.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season.
Doesn't it feel like BA poured concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
So it's the Thunder now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Cunningham.
Drive to be great is something that could have been quietly possesses. A very special game.
And make no mistake, Jay Cunningham is the engine of this team.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Here's MP coming off a 28-point game against Chicago.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Cunningham against MP. Cunningham on the wing. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the ball.
Nice shot by MP.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open team.
A moment to hear from Allen LaForce.
Slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production.
Pistons trail by 7. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Ivy and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. Holland out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Here's Duren. Williams grabs the board. And Oklahoma City shooting has been great this game. 58%. That's the Holmgren. Back to MP. Williams with it. The shot comes out. Cunningham against MP. Left side over Dort. Ivy's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 7. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's Cunningham missing.
They create such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage win.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Ooh, and took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build. He'll take that kind of contact.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. That free throw misses. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Lou Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 9. Here's Holland. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pass to MP. Lets it go. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Pistons trail by 9. Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander using his length to put away the shot.
Here's MP. And he converts the layup. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like a faster team.
Detroit calls timeout. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on the team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Oklahoma City leading by 11. MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebound Detroit. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside. And Cade showed that time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He scored 28 points, and that was a season high for him. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of this funk. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Stop, no good. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Schroeder. 54 seconds left in the half. Beasley outside. Here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Caruso with it to the paint.
The defense is doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. Higgins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Sasser's checked in for Detroit. And both free throws good for MP. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's MP. And there's the rejection. Here's Beasley. Rebound by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. MP right side. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close it.
17.
Gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with MP, and it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Clock at 4. Here's Holmgren.
basket inside.
Pass to Holland. To the middle. Here's Duran. Rejected by Holmgren.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. MP outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 13. To the wing on the left. Duran sinks that one from the post. Timeout call to the Thunder. Over at the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duran.
The bright spot, Peter, you mentioned threes. Let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duran did have some moments.
Jalen Duran is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter. They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line was a bust.
MP against Cunningham. An easy two on the layup. MP's got 12 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Knocked away. Stolen by MP. Holmgren on the take. And the big finish by Holmgren.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for Detroit. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Marcus Sasser is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Beasley in at small forward. To the inside. Ooh, it's going by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's MP. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet. It's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if you add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, they get up tempo, and it's helped them score in a fast break.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Sasser. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Strong pass there to set up the basket.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And here's Cunningham outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
And it just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Pistons trail by 13. Stolen by MP. To the inside. There's the triple. Sasser with a rebound. Sasser's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Duran. And the dump by Duran.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
MP no good. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. He's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Sasser. Detroit calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Oklahoma City making the switch here.
At the line for the Pistons, Tobias Harris. One shot.
And Harris no good on that one.
Capable of playing both 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
MP scanning the floor. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway against Williams. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Thunder lead by 13. Ivy outside. Cunningham with the ball. With the 10-footer. Cunningham going to work inside.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
MP against Cunningham. Up top, Holmgren.
2 minutes.
MP outside. For Alan Forbes, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long.
Nice take, Blake.
All right.
Off to a hot start. I love it.
All right, Miss T, we'll ask the professionals here. What's some of your thoughts on the W mode and how it's grown over the years?
So I have been loving it. This is the first year I've dived into it the way that I have this year. And it's my favorite mode so far. You know, I just feel like it's so well balanced, really fun. There's great players online. And I love this atmosphere here. Like, something about being in this forest court, I don't know, it's creative. And I feel like that's what we needed in NBA 2K. So I was happy to see that this year. I don't want to force it.
Yeah, it'll be good. Oh, God, I got to force it.
I'll just take it up. We'll try to get the board.
We got it. Nice.
And the starting lineup has been included. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Number 1. So here's Oklahoma City starting with Buckle in the 5, going to pair of Lumber and Hartenstein. MP is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alpern Şengün, and it's Van Fleet in at the point. I'd say this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Van Fleet.
Just a textbook lead pass right there. Right where it needed to be.
Brooks with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. To Holmgren, and stolen by Thompson. Brooks against Gilgeous-Alexander. Esther Van Fleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First personal foul. That one on Williams.
Van Vliet is a crafty player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Well, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And here's Green bringing it from the Rockets. This game coming after a loss against the Jays.
They made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the top.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
To the paint. Here's Van Fleet. They get the rebound. Help that bucket.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, Van Fleet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Parker, the pass to Hartenstein. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good, and Van Fleet gets the assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man is just on the other end.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Can't hit from front. Now the Rockets with it. Here's Van Fleet. Tips rebounded by Hartenstein. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. On the wing, Williams. Back to Homer. Pocket four. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Sinks the triple.
Oh, nice job there from Homer. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. He was able to catch up with the rebound. And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Houston with a big group substitution here. Bodies checked in. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. Allen's checked in for Green. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso is checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Here's Caruso. Following the score by Houston. Bucket is good. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice pass there by Caruso. This man's got some game.
Here's Shepard. Thank you off the glass. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wiggins throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Shepard with the ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And that one is good. Bird's got 6.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepard.
MP working it over. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Whitmore. Defended by Caruso. No, and here's Shepard as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Here's Parker. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. 8 points for him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
He's going from his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second quarter. Substitution here. Bodies checked in. Dylan Brooks comes in for Martin. Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Aaron Holiday. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for George. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Casey Wallace. And MP subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got Thompson. And Van Vliet out there with Whitmore. And it's Brooks. And it's Rodney in at the center position. It's the 5 for Houston right now. MP inside. Covered by Van Vliet. MP no good. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 16 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. His first set was just a great game from needed from
changes for Houston. Allen comes in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. On the way, Wiggins. Brooks covering. Here's Judd. Off target from outside. The Rockets try. In the corner is Wilmore. And there's the pass to Riley. 58 seconds left in the first half. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. And the chance for another one at the stripe.
Looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Shepard. He's got 8. Pass to Whitmore. Williams against Şengün. Kicks to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
MP right side. Out to the right wing. And here is Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter. He has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. MP is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more just so still taller players, more technical lanes. We're going to see more Wendy's. We're going to see more Jack Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto series. We're showing to him. Great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
Indeed, the versatility. That is pretty special. The Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Parker, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to MP. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Start to the second half, and only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Outside, Martin. Over Williams. And it's Martin missing. The Thunder lead by 4. MP outside. And we're just Just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The kick out to Williams. Over Thompson. Is again. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. Knocks it loose. And stolen by MP. Nice move. And to get open is Hartenstein. MP with a nice bucket inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Van Vliet. He's got 6. Here's Martin. He feeds it to Thompson. Beautiful use, and the layup goes down. Thompson's got 8 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Here's Green. Green's got 5 points in the court.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint post. This man finds a way.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. MP's really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Here's the buildings and changes. Here's Green. At the guard position, Van Vliet and Green. Alperen Şengün out there. And it's Whitmore in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
I love seeing Green capitalize on that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Williams finds MP. The Rockets pull it in. Looking look forward to San Francisco after this game. Your matchup against Golden State. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Van Vliet picks one.
And able to get himself to the line. So crafty inside there to get the contact.
Alexander hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Whitmore. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP, no good. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. 8-point game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Hooked away. Now here's Williams. And a quick assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the Hustle stats for the Thunder.
He's been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just runs on time to manage to get their hands on the ball.
And it also shows great effort defensively there. They close down on shooters and they got their hands up on multiple shots.
And that one good. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And pass
spacing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Bobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And the pressure floated to the precise spot.
And no messing around in the finish. He powers it through. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And contact down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And the ball goes on the back.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for one.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets trail by 8. Green up on top. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And it's Green. Missing. Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Williams dishes to MP. Down low. Assist by MP. Holmgren's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Green deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Houston.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, and what will turn out to be a win here for the Thunder.
And maybe a comfortable win for the and whether three scores along the way, it's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
MP outside. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was. That didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. center, Miles Turner. Let's meet the starters for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, at 7'0"
Welcome to 2K. And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Miles Turner. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. As to Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And this is game 1 of this 2-game mini-series, Clark. These are so interesting to watch.
They really are. They don't happen a lot. They happen enough to not even prominent in the NBA. And, you know, it's the same team. Familiarity is certainly part of it. So back to the basics. There's a long way to take. Let's go get a dub and do the things we need to do to get one.
Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Guys, that tells you a lot about the poise of this team. They've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A. I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting, so he'll take some free throws. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game before. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for this matchup, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's James. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
MP outside. Pass to Holmgren. Coach stolen by Turner. Here's Doncic. Here's Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. Off target from outside.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Using his mobility to send it back.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. Hartenstein against James. Pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
First, he knew just what he was doing there.
James deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes.
And he holds it down right in the face of Jalen Williams.
Well, he seems anxious at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 5. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. And once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got LeBron James. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's connected in at the 3. James outside. Here's Reeves. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of throwing foul after foul. Very physical on how they performed. And it paid off.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without scoring. Reeves has understated size for a guard attacking that rim.
MP, the pass to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Williams. Over connect. That one rolls around and rims out. Lakers trail by 3. And here's Doncic. Reeves with the ball. Coming off a 37-point game against New Orleans. The 3 is up. And it's Doncic missing. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended with 15 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He is front and center in their playoff chase. He wants to be the guy that carries them into the postseason. Send it back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
Back-to-back performances like that.
Oh, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in the groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Dort. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. James against Williams. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. There's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Bounce good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 5. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers score.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Mark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been close until he's 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that can play that way. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be spread out or out of control.
Here's MP. Following the score by Los Angeles. Step back shot. Oh, the Thunder have on 2 more. That's 3 buckets in a row. Off assist. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
MP against Doncic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to MP. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get him a shot. Good on the tip. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
And patience is key. Gilgeous-Alexander doesn't let the shot clock disrupt his play.
Doncic passes to Reeves. And he comes in for the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen. The second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
It's stolen by MP. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that. Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shot, not wasting possession.
With a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. MP is out there with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Lakers trail by 7. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up close. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have. That's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
So it's the Lakers now. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Reeves against MP. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Vanderbilt pulls it in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
Substitution on the court.
Here's MP. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Thibault. On the wing, Finney Smith. Back to Thibault. Slow to be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the shooting.
The officials were right on top of that.
Foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He does not get the second one. Lakers trail by 18. That's tipped. Williams against Thibault. And the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by Doncic. Here's Holmgren. He's off on the layup. Oklahoma City feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Lakers looking at who they've got. They've got Hayes, Jared Vanderbilt, Dennis Luka Doncic, and it's Reeves in at the 2. Reeves, pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA club, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, man. It's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup, to your team. That experience is invaluable. Very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too. Boy, what a high-arcing shot from Doncic. Seemed like that one was never going to get to the rim after it left his hands.
MP finds Gilgeous-Alexander. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't drop. Lakers trail by 18. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
MP inside, guarded by Doncic. Here's MP. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic. Back to Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
2 minutes.
Doncic against MP. Knocked loose. And stolen by Reeves. He's checked in for the Lakers.
13 foul. Lakers substitution, Miles Turner.
Doncic against MP. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
MP, the pass to Dort. Williams on the wing. MP with it. Clock at 6. Back to Williams. It's stolen by James.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And honestly, it is clear who the better team is. They've won all 3 matchups this year and have a chance to go 4 for 4 in their final meeting against the Lakers.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind on both ends of the floor. It was really an intimidating presence.
To fall. Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Lou is Dort. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He's just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Reeves to the middle. Here's Hayes. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now here's MP. And so it's the